So I'm a liar. Like, this is what I've learned. I am 100% full of crap. And I'm going to tell you why that is. But before we get into that, hi, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. The soap that I'm making today makes me a liar. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things. And today is day 89 of 365 days of soap. And I'm making another pull through. The thing I said I would never do again. I'm starting to feel like a Britney Spears song, and I am dealing with that. But yeah, because we're making the moon today, okay? And the moon, it's a round soap. And I was thinking, with the squeeze bottles, that was stupid. And then, the gardener soap was first and it was too thick. And I'm thinking, but what if I just do like a couple in the pot swirls and then just like pour them in at the same time, because it's the moon, it's not, and see what we get. And I'm thinking, it's gonna be great. It will be absolutely amazing. I can actually accomplish this pull through and it'll be, delightful. So let's try it again. And that didn't really work. But, let's go watch anyway, because the Soap and Clay Kidlets put a lot of effort into, designing the soap and thinking about what it should smell like and doing all of the things. And that hard work should be rewarded, even if I was unable to make it. Pull-throughs are stupid. Let's go. Oh, there are so many things wrong with this image right here. Like, so many things. Yeah, so we're making the moon today, the moon in soap form. And there's the kaolin clay. Yeah, that's great. It's dispersed in water because that's fun. And then there's some reddish pink, and there's some purplish pink. And oh, what's that? Oh yeah, that's a pull-through tool. Remember the thing I said I would never do? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and it's a thing. And yeah, we're gonna do the damn thing. So I was talking about the moon with the Soap and Clay Kidlets, and we were discussing what we should do for this particular design. And the original thought was to make it sort of gray and craggy. And no, you're not emulsified yet. It's separating. You put it back in. There you go. And that was the original thought. We were gonna make it gray and craggy, like the moon looks or whatever. But then they point out, well, your Mercury soap already looks like that. That's what we made it. I was like, that's a good point. And so we started looking at the different moons that
Yeah, you're actually good there. You could go, but that would be cool. Either way. Nope, gonna keep going. Okay. But yeah, so the moon, we realized that you could make a lot of different colors, right? Because where I grew up in the fall, there would be what was known as like a harvest moon, and it would be super big and really orange and absolutely beautiful, and it was cool. So we were looking at different moon pictures, and there was like this reddish pink moon, and the girls were like, let's do that. And I'm like, but that's not a thing. And we looked it up, and it turns out there is such a thing as a pink moon, and it happened, you know, back in April, I think, of this year. But the picture in question, we actually found on the internet. That was a picture of this beautiful big pink moon over Rome, I believe. And yeah, that is it. That is the pink moon over Rome, and it's beautiful. We saw that picture and went, all right, cool. Don't really know how, you know, legitimate this is, but let's make a pink moon, because why not? You know, Scout's favorite color is pink, and so we'll do the things. And yeah, so that's why the pink, and that's, you know, the story behind that. The pull-through tool, I don't really have a story for that. I guess I can leave that as, I love making terrible decisions. Like, that's just my thing. It's like immediately following another like ridiculous pull-through thing, right? Like, but here's the thing with all that. I decided that, you know, this whole concept of getting the squirt bottles out and like doing the squirty squirt into the column mold and, you know, whatever, I decided that was stupid. And I didn't want to do that. So I thought it would actually be a really easy pour if I just did a couple in the pot swirls and then sort of poured them into the column together to get like the white pieces and the darker pink and the lighter pink and, you know, whatever, on top of the pull through. And then, you know, using the little pull through tool, it would create some of the, you know, reds and the darker sort of circles that were on that picture that I had on the screen a little bit ago. And so I'm going to cut down a lot of my time, and I'm going to cut down a lot of my, you know, cleanup afterwards by not using the squirt bottles at all and just abandoning that concept, because I don't 100%, you know, buy it, but maybe I don't buy it because I'm bad at it. You know, whatever. And so anyway, we are going to be doing a two pot in the pot swirl. So we're going to have some white and pink in one, and we're going to have the two pinks sort of mixed together in the other. And again, we are going to pour those into the mold at the same time and, you know, create another pull through. So this is funny, actually. At the end of all of this, I'm just shocked that, yeah, we're doing another pull through. So something I said I would never ever do again. We're gonna do a thing, but, you know, we're doing it different, so it should be great. Everything should be awesome, and, you know, let's go check out the pour. But there were a couple problems with this right off the bat. The biggest problem is I only had master batched at that moment my big bubble master batch oils, and so it's a lot of solid oils with this guy. I didn't have anything else master batched, and I was feeling super lazy and did not want to, you know, actually measure out all of my oils individually for the right oil, the right fluidity. So I was like, well, it's still going to be easier, even though it's going to be a thick batter right off the bat. It'll still be easier just pouring it into the mold like this. And so that was my thinking, and that's what I did. But as you can see, yeah, it got thick because my lots of lather at master batch, it gets thick. There's a lot of solid oils in it. It's probably 70% solid oils, I think. And yeah, so that's not working well. Another reason why it's not working well is because the scent that we'd selected for this, I was talking with Soap Play Kid, let's deciding what we wanted it to smell like, And we didn't really know what the moon should smell like. And their first thing was, let's make it smell like Swiss cheese, which I thought was very funny. But I don't know how to make things smell like Swiss cheese. And so we looked it up, and apparently all of the people that have been on the moon all say that the moon smells like gunpowder. And I don't exactly know, what that smells like either. So I put some sort of spicy blends in there, right? We've got some real spice, some like Madagascar-esque spices going on in this guy, and that accelerates trace like nobody's business. So, I also messed myself up by doing, a scent blend that was going to accelerate trace and make it all thick and, whatever. I am never doing a pull through again. Or maybe that's because I cannot, but look, it pulled through. Here it is. It's there. But I mean, I'm not doing this again. It's just never happening because I can't stop making bad decisions with this. Like, I know the concept, I know what you're supposed to do, and keep your batter nice and fluid, and work with slow moving oils and slow moving, and I'm still apparently refusing to do that because I am crazy or something. But whatever, so far that looks great. I think it's going to be a cool moon regardless of what it does. And yeah, we are going to wrap this for C-Pop, and we will take a look at it, tomorrow, and cut it and see what we're working with inside this still massive pain in the butt pour, because it was easier, but I still messed it up. Look at that. The batter was thick. Everything was just, I totally still messed this one up. So it's cut day, and look at the outside of that. It looks like bacon. Every time I do a pink and white cold process soap, especially in circular form, it always ends up looking like bacon. Like, that looks like bacon. We've got cured pork going on here. Let's hope the inside does not match that. Otherwise, I mean, you can't make a bacon soap smell like gunpowder. I can't relabel it at this point. And that's kind of cool. That's a soap. It's a thing, and it's pink and white. It's pink and white like the pink moon. That's cool. Yeah, that one works out pretty well. It kind of has like a grapefruit pattern going on the inside of that one though. And oh yeah, definitely grapefruit pattern going on there. But look, it's kind of like a crescent moon there. That's cool. And they smell like, I don't know. I would assume gunpowder to smell like, I guess they're not sulfury at all. Kind of spicy, and then they also smell like campfire a little bit. So it's an interesting blend for sure. I don't know how to feel about this one. I mean, I think it's cool. It's a fun addition to the line, but I love the kids, and they had a cool idea with all this, and it was fun. And then I did another stupid pull-through pour and still messed it up because I make terrible decisions, but I think they're cute. They definitely don't look like ham or bacon when you cut them, so that's something. That's, it's a thing. That'll be fun to have in a line for a little bit. I don't know. You see how I don't know how I feel about this one. I really don't know. It'll definitely bring some color to the planetary soap line. And, as a bonus, we now have 4 planet soaps done, planet plus the moon. And so we have a gift set. That's next. And that's on the website now as well. But for now, yeah, that's day 89. The moon smells like gunpowder. And I'm definitely never doing a pull through again now.
I gotta tell you, a pink moon that smells like gunpowder is super weird, and it weirdly works. So, at the end of the day, awesome. The pull-through method, it did not work, but I think probably set myself up for that because I knew full well putting spices into this scent blend was definitely going to accelerate trace. I just wasn't really thinking about just how much it was going to accelerate. So I ended up with a very thick mess anyway. And, it's cool. All those different soaps look, different, and the moon is always looking different. And so that's awesome. And, shout out to the Soap and Clay Kidlets for thinking about all the cool things in order to make the soap the moon to begin with. But I am really not ever doing a pull through again. I have tried it thrice and I really am done. I am putting away the little pull through discs. I'm going to hide them in a drawer. I will never find them and you will never see another pull through on this channel. Seriously. But for now, that is it for me today. If you are interested in the moon, you can totally buy it on the website at soapandplay.com. If you are interested in following me on social media, I am there, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And if you are interested in more soapy things, fails, accidents, successes, science, all of the stuff, you should definitely subscribe to the channel because we're doing this every day. And again, a big shout out to the Soap and Clay Kidlets. This is all part of their exploration into the solar system. So we're having a lot of fun, the three of us together, learning about things before we make the soap. So that's been very enjoyable and very fulfilling. And yeah, again, that is it for me today. I appreciate you guys being around for another round of 365 days of soap, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.